Gertraud. Let's see, it's 2:30, so it's probably 9:30 p.m. No, 11:30 p.m. your time. Midnight, close to midnight. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Oh, you're on mute. Heiner. Wow.
Hallelujah.
Rare opportunity to talk to you 4 times today.
So, finally.
Okay, Heiner, you're on mute also. Can you guys both hear me?
I just came home and I was trying to make some egg or put something into the oven, but it's much better to talk to you. So we are finally together.
Okay. So I don't know what conversations you two have had together, but I've had conversations with each of you. And so I really, number one, just want to say I really appreciate the tremendous hospitality and willingness to meet and talk. I'm just really looking forward to this, and I'm astonished that you guys are making time for this. So I'm really happy. And everything I'm going to ask for, I'm asking for out of just an astonished, happiness. And so I'm just hoping that we can make this a really cool weekend without, ruining anybody's weekend, without taking too much time from anybody's weekend, all that sort of thing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So the latest I understand, yeah.
I think I just got a message from Gertrude, and we can cut it short because I have guests here. Gertrude wrote to me, yes, I would also like to ride the train, because she somehow felt riding trains is much more easy than being on Fridays, on Sundays, on the Autobahn.
Yeah,
I think I agree. So Gertraud, I haven't seen the note. Maybe you guys should drive this because you're much more short on time, so I will listen. I just want to say I'm open to whatever you guys are saying. I want to have decent time with Gertraud. I want to have decent time with Heiner. I would like to have some 3-way time, whatever makes sense. So that's what I'm really open to. So other than that, Gertraud, you and I will spend probably a lot of time riding the train and talking on the train. Hopefully that will be a good time. And I believe I mentioned to Heiner that you also have a friend in Berlin that you wanted to go see when you're there, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. She's in the hospital, and she has a stomach cancer surgery, and I don't know if she is at all. So I don't count on it, but when I'm in Berlin, I might just have a 5-minute or half an hour visit because she's very weak. So but I wouldn't go there to meet her because there's no point in going there at the moment. For me, I think it's up to Heiner. Heiner, you have to say how much time you have available and if it makes any sense that I come with. Otherwise, so Sam can stay as long as he wants to in our house. I could pick him up in the morning after the flight comes in, and the night before flying back. So there is no problem from that part. So I think kind of you have to say how much time you have and if it's possible that we can stay there.
Okay, let me talk and let me be very straight. I would love to have my birthday with Sam. I have also other friends coming, and it will be a very hot day. Before I'm coming from Poland on Sunday, maybe Monday morning, I go to Geneva. So it is very, very tightly structured. And what I promised for our group meetings was something like have some time between Christmas and New Year. But me dashing in and out and everything, and then Tammy was writing a message, why don't we all come for Heiner's birthday or whatever? It is a little bit overwhelming. I cannot manage that. I look very carefully into what you, Gertrude, have in mind, and I think you have beautiful time with Sam when he arrives on the Sunday before he leaves Monday morning. But this crazy dashing back and forth by car, I mean, I was thinking like this, are you crazy? How long it takes by bus in this time to go there? And just for going back on first on the Autobahn, it's really crazy. I also have this very special situation here that I found a place where we have one room in our house as one of the guests is not coming, but my place is here a mess. And on birthday, and it's looking horrible, I really don't want all my guests coming here. And so actually, for me, this time, I dedicated it to Sam on my birthday, the Saturday and the Sunday, maybe until noon or so. It would be great. My bottom line, I think, Gertrude, you should pick up Sam and stay with him as long as you want, and then he comes by train on a Saturday or Sunday morning or whatever, and he stays with me, and then he goes back. I did not know anything about you. You did not tell me, are you on this weekend seminar? I don't know how far you are from the train station. So normally I would not oblige anyone on Monday mornings to go to Frankfurt Airport, which is also very congested, and trains are most convenient to catch a train by 10 or 11. He should be at the airport in time. So everything doing more than I have time for, and I can really take in a breath in and out, I'm really a little bit reluctant. I found a nice, decent bed for Sam, but
Okay.
everything else here, you see, I'm not 16 anymore. It
This
is a mess.
It's okay for me. I just want, that's for me the limiting factor. So anytime, Sam, I could pick you up in the morning for when you come in, and we spend some time together, and we will see how much, and if you want to stay overnight and go Saturday, or if you want to go Friday night to meet him. So I'm open, whatever is okay for you. And there is a train, for example, at 11:33 from Berlin Hauptbahnhof to that would be at 5 o'clock in Gießen, and so I could pick you up
that's
there.
That's Sunday you're talking about, right?
Pardon?
That's a Sunday schedule you're talking about, right?
That's Sunday.
The return.
Yeah, Sunday.
Okay.
So midday to leave in Berlin, and then come at about 5 o'clock to me. And we spent the evening together, and I pick up a train that gives you get you directly to the airport in time. So in the morning, this is yeah.
I think that sounds phenomenal. And by the way, Heiner, my flight, I think, leaves at about 10 something. So I need to be at the airport Monday at 8 in the morning or 7 in the morning. So I would be getting a very early train if I was leaving from
that's doable. It's no
Okay.
problem.
So I would leave like around 5 o'clock in the morning or something to get to the airport, and that's completely okay with me.
No.
So
You should look again at your schedule. From what I thought is that you should be by 10:30 at the airport, and the plane leaves by 12:30, high noon.
I don't think so. I think I leave at 10 something in the morning.
Please check that.
Yeah,
The last I saw was 2 hours later.
Gertraud, you and I looked at this, right?
Yeah, you only told me that when you will be in Seattle, so I don't know when.
Okay, so my Lufthansa flight.
And it was leaving by high noon, 12:30, and you should be by 10.
No. That's the arrival time in Seattle. The departure time is 10:30 a.m. CET.
Okay, so you have to be there at 8:30.
Yes.
Or 8 o'clock, yeah.
Gertrude.
So if I leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, that should be okay, right?
Gertrude, how far are you from the railway station?
10 minutes.
Okay. So it's very easy that he comes on Sunday, late afternoon or whatever, and then you get him into the train directly leaving to the airport. This is ideal. All this I didn't know. Before, I think it would be good to not leave when we all have breakfast here, but you could stop by when you arrive, and then you make your first encounters face to face, and then you continue to Berlin, or you go direct. I think this is, Sam, what you should decide. I'm very happy now at this moment that it is very easy to just you and I pick you up from the railway station, that we just have this 1 day or 1.5 days or less. But anyway, I have also other friends, and we have appointed breakfast here with my host and the owner of the house. But anyway, it will be a crowded time, whatever time we have.
Okay. So how about this as a plan then? It would be the only choice, it seems to me, that we're still discussing is Friday night. In other words, do I stay with Gertraud Friday night? It might be easier because, we could go out to dinner and not be too pressed for time. And then I could get on a train super early on Saturday and get to Berlin, sometime around 8 or 9 or 10 on Saturday morning, ideally, and then stay until midday Sunday. So I spend one night with you, Heiner, and that would mean that I would stay 2 nights with Gertraud, Friday night and Sunday night, if that's all right.
Completely.
Well, so, I recommend that you take your time when you arrive and you stay and get acquainted with the environment, but not to leave so early on Sunday, because this is crazy. I mean,
no, not on Sunday and Saturday. This is about Saturday.
Yeah, this is about Saturday morning.
Yes.
And besides,
I'm talking now on the way.
I'll be on India time, so that'll be reasonable for me.
and this you can play by ears as you pay a normal ticket, so you can jump into any train. I recommend, as you have your time already when you arrive, and you even have to come not too early, then it all not really is making much sense. Because then on Sunday, again being on pressure, having to be at 12 at the railway station, I mean, it's Sunday. Holy cow! I mean,
I just said that it's possible, but there are other trains leaving, so don't.
What I said. I think we should play by ear when he is leaving on Sunday, and it will be a good time that you have the Sunday evening or the breakfast or whatever. Anyway, it is all as I had hoped, that you are close to the railway station and not in the middle of nowhere, that we
it's
get him into the train to the airport easily.
Okay, so your advice is to not leave so super early on Saturday, but generally that schedule seems to make sense, you're saying, right? So I come in on Friday, I spend Friday with Gertraud. Sometime in the morning, I take the train to Berlin. I arrive late morning or so, and then spend that time with you and Saturday night up until about noon on Sunday, and then return to Frankfurt. Right?
Late afternoon.
Late afternoon Sunday? I don't want to be too late.
No, not
Sorry.
At brunch time. This is impossible. You can have your first day, and you have your 2 days.
Sorry.
But really fighting for them. I'm kidding. No, I think it's so easy as we all meet now face to face. Before, I was really desperate because I don't have time for such long scheduling. I would not even do it with my business partners. This is really a pain, but it's so nice to see you both.
Okay, so I'm still thinking that's the rough schedule, right? So I'm coming in Friday. I spend Friday with Gertraud. Saturday morning, I don't know when, but I get from Frankfurt to Berlin. I spend all the rest of Saturday night, Sunday through brunch, and then get on a train somewhere around 12 or 1 or 2 to get back to Frankfurt.
Maybe even late afternoon.
I just want to make sure it's not too late for Gertraud to pick me up. That's what I'm concerned about. Okay. And not too late for maybe I could take Gertraud out to dinner one more time.
Yeah, you don't have to. That's okay. We can. This is not the point. I'm just trying to find out when will be the latest. So it's from Berlin Sunday. Yeah. So I'll
every hour. That is not the problem.
Okay.
We can play by ear. But I would not like to have it around brunch time. In the early afternoon, we can bring him there. It takes only 4 hours. I mean.
Okay. All right. So maybe leave Berlin like around what, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and get back to Frankfurt around 6 or 7.
I think you can be easy.
If you leave at 3 o'clock, you will be here at not here at home at 8 o'clock, and the very, very last one you need to take is at 5:30. Then it will be midnight somewhere.
Okay. So yeah, that would be too late. Okay. All right. So in other words, you're saying recommend depart Berlin around 3 p.m. and then arrive your place at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
On Sunday. Okay. Uh-oh. Heiner disappeared. Okay, but I think we have that. I think that plan works.
Mm-hmm.
So Gertraud, I really, I'm just astonished how hospitable you are, and I'm just so thankful.
No, I was just thinking what Heiner needs, because he said, I come from Poland, go to there, and I think that was too much to have both of us in his chaos. So, so I'm here, and I just try to fill the blanks and see.
All right.
So I will be there to pick you up, and And if you want to stay with me overnight, it's perfect. So I was looking, so 7 o'clock we would have a train. So you will be there around 12:30.
Okay, I think that's actually okay because Heiner had mentioned that he's actually arriving from someplace else and that Friday he might be really busy. So that's why I thought rather than imposing on him on Friday, I'll just wait till Saturday to get there.
A bit afternoon, so it's I think 1:30 that you will. So when you leave at our house at 7, then you will be there at 1:30.
Is that the earliest departure from your place?
I think it could be earlier. I was just trying to listen and to look, but I think that would be. And Monday is no problem because the trains are on workday schedule, not the weekend schedule.
Okay.
So they, I think from 5 o'clock they go every.
This sounds fabulous. So I'm going to write up, in the group for the three of us, I'm going to write up what I think I heard, and hopefully I'm able to do this. I have a recording of this, by the way, so I can review that.
Yeah. So I pick you up. You stay with me overnight, and then you come back on Sunday evening, not night, but evening, and then you.
Gertraud, thank you so much.
Okay.
I am so appreciative.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
And I'm happy that Heine is fine with
This is going to be great. I'm going to really enjoy this. Okay.
Yes, me too.
Thank you, Gertraud. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.